Hi, this is Miriam from the Schitzo-Cookie channel, and I know that I'm behind on making my videos, so this is my wrap-up video of the comic books that I've read in October. The first one I read in October was X-Men, the Joss Whedon run, the fourth and the last volume by him, and I really enjoyed this series. I started the series with being quite annoyed by the art style that I didn't really like. But I actually think the art is really good in this last volume. Not a huge fan of the coloring, but the art and the lines is and the details is much better, I think. So yeah, good story, and I recommend it. And then I read Miss Marvel, also volume 5, and I really like Miss Marvel. It's one of my favorite series, and it's really fun to read about the new Avengers in this volumes. I don't know that much about the new Marvel stuff, so that was interesting. I'm mostly trying to finish the series that I started, and they're more from like 1 or 2 years ago. So, except Miss Marvel, I'm reading the current events. I really like Kamala. She's so cute, and it's just so sad to read about her being in love with her friend Bruno and everything going on with his new girlfriend Mike. And Mike is so cute. I love her blue hair. I really want to color my hair blue or purple or pink or something when I read this. It's so cute. But I think it's best if they just stay friends because she doesn't really have time for a relationship right now, does she? And also, um, I don't know. I mean, it's hard, and I don't think it's that good to like stay openly friends with him when she's in costume because then he could get hurt, and I don't know. And they probably should figure out her secret identity when she's running around and talking to her friends in costume and then out of costume because she doesn't have that many friends. So it should be quite easy to figure out who she is if she's talking to them in costume. That's a bit weird. And also, like the scene when they had like thousands of copies of her. I mean, how can they not figure out her secret identity? That just is something that always bugs me when it comes to like superhero comics, because the secret identity is never really that secret and well hidden. So yeah, that's weird. And also, I really like the new art style. I think it's really pretty and really cute. So the art and the colors and everything is just so pretty in this one. I like the original artist, and I really love the new artist. So it was a great volume. And then I read Revival, the hardcover deluxe edition with volume 1 and volume 2. Um, I adore the art in this one. It's just really nice, and it's so nice with all the gory stuff and everything, and it's just really pretty. I read the first volume and didn't really like it, but and it sort of was the same with this volume even. I mean, I don't remember that much about the story, and I don't remember that much about the characters, but I still like the. It's probably because of the theme and because of the art that I want to read more, because the characters doesn't really stick for me. I don't know why. But yeah, still an interesting read, so I'm still gonna continue to read the series, but I can't say that I recommend it that much since, yeah. But great art and still a good read. So I'm gonna give the second deluxe version volume a try, I think. And then I read another Marvel book, and that was Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur. I read this one from my book club, and I adore the art in this one. It's so cute, and the colors are just so bright and colorful, and I love her, the main character, and everything is just so fun. I don't get why she doesn't want to get her powers, because that's just, who doesn't want powers? I mean, that's crazy. And I'm reading the dinosaur. He's so cute. I really like that. And the ending was really exciting, so I'm really looking forward to volume 2. And yeah, what else? I thought it was a bit weird when it comes to all those monkey people, that they learn to speak so quickly. I thought that was a bit. I mean, I thought it would be fun if they would learn it quite slow, but they learned it like that. Supposed to. Oh, well. And then I don't know that much about the Hulk, but isn't he supposed to be all not uncontrollable? Can't be controlled when he's in his green Hulk form? Like I said, I don't know much about the Hulk, but I thought it was weird that he was too like normal as the Hulk. Well, other than that, I really loved this one and I highly recommend it. And after that, I read Deadpool the complete collection, volume 3. Really loved Deadpool. Don't have much to say about that. Liked the artwork and I liked the stories. I think it was funny as usual. The only thing I didn't like was the story with the psychiatrist and all the stuff about her being so ugly and disgusting and fat and whatever. I really didn't like that they just that he was just so obsessed of like telling everyone how disgusting she was and how like fat and ugly, and yeah, I don't know, I thought that was just unnecessary. I didn't like that story at all, really. And what else? Yeah, the evil Deadpool stuff. Really didn't like the evil Deadpool costume. I thought that was so ugly. Other than that, that was quite interesting. I don't like when they have like always when there's like a girl that's a bit heavier in comics and in films. It's usually to be the dork or be like made fun of or disgusted by or whatever, and I thought that was unnecessary. And then also for my book club, I read Plutona. The artwork in this one is gorgeous. I really like the style. It's so unique, and the coloring and everything is really, really pretty. The story was okay. I had a bit too high hopes and expectations for the story, so I got a bit disappointed in that. But still a good read, and the art makes up for the lack of story, I think. And then I read The Wake. This was for another book club, and yeah, I love Sean Murphy's art. This was just so pretty. I really tried to read it really slowly so I could like enjoy his art it's amazing, all the details and the cool setting and the cool characters and everything. As usual, I'm a bit annoyed that all the girls are really pretty and the guys can have quite different kind of type of looks. But other than that, really cool. I thought it was a bit weird that they had like a designed underground hunting sea creatures place, but they still didn't know about these creepy creatures. So I don't know. I thought that was a bit weird that they had all that stuff, but they still didn't know about them before. Yeah, so that was a bit weird. I thought the first half of the story wasn't as good as the second part. I don't know. I thought it was a bit too slow. I really liked the second half of the story. It really reminded me of like the 90s movie Waterworld. Like really cool water dystopian future thingy, and the girl with the dolphin, she was like so cool. So I don't know, I would have wanted like a longer series of that story part with like then like the second half, because that was really amazing, I think. And yeah, I think this would have been such a cool TV show, because I really wanted to see all these cool setting and stuff in a longer version, and I liked the main character. And yeah, a cool book. Not as scary as I was hoping. I was hoping that it would be a bit more scary, but the art and the cool settings and everything totally made up for it. So yeah, a really cool story, but I didn't really like the ending. I think it was a bit too like fussy or loose or open. I wouldn't have liked something more concrete. So that I was a bit disappointing in the ending. It had so much potential to be something really cool, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't really get the ending or whatever. What did you guys think that read this? Did you like the ending, or did you feel that it? Did you want something else like me? Yeah, and did you like the first half or the second half of this one? And after that, I've read Vision, Volume 1. I had way too much high expectations of this one. I thought I would really love it. I don't know what I thought it was going to be like, but I got a bit disappointed that I didn't love it as much as I hoped I would. I still thought it was really cool, and I'm going to continue reading the series. And I think the art is gorgeous and really cool, and yeah, I like the characters, but didn't love it as much as I hoped. But I thought it was written quite weird, and like the language and the style of him talking was really different from what I'm used to. It actually was a bit hard for me to follow sometimes. I think it was like more proper academical English that I don't really read that often since I'm not English. So that was a bit hard, but I really thought that fitted like the theme and it fitted him because it feels like that would been the things like it felt like it was that's the way he would talk if he existed. So I thought that was good. Then I read a really Halloweeny book, the October faction, the October faction. Really cool story. Really got the Halloweeny feel. Definitely a recommendation for someone that wants something creepy and that kind of Halloween style. Really gorgeous art, and I thought the story was interesting, and I'm definitely gonna continue reading this one. The story wasn't as I was expecting, but I sort of knew that it wasn't going to be that way, so I still didn't get that disappointed. So that was good. Yeah, I like the characters and I like the artwork, so it was really good. And then I read Silk Volume 1. I really loved the art in Volume 0, and some like a bit in the beginning was the same artist, but then they changed the artist, and it's good. It is, but it's not as good as the first artist. That it was just amazing. So every time they had the original artist, I was like, oh my god, I love this, it's so pretty. But then every time they changed, I was like, yeah, this is good, but not as good. So, but Silk is a really cool character. I love the fact that she was like undercover bad undercover, not superhero, undercover villain. And that was cool, and the story was funny, and yeah, I really like her as a character, so I'm definitely gonna continue with this series, and I'm hoping that the original artist will be back and do some of the issues at least, because that art is amazing. And then I read another Halloweeny book, and that was Afterlife with Archie. I felt that the coloring and the style was like really Halloweeny and nice, and I really liked that. The story I felt, I don't know why, but it felt a bit old school, and this one isn't that old, is it? I think it's quite new, right? And I don't think I will continue with this one because I don't know, the story was a bit childish and boring, I think. So no, not a huge fan, I'm afraid. And I really don't get why Betty is friends with friends with Veronica because she's such a bitch. I mean, she's never nice at all. Doesn't make sense at all why you would be friends with her because she just seems like a bitch. So yeah, I don't get that. Yeah. And then lastly, I read The Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Verse. And yeah, it's a bit confusing and it's a bit jumpy. And I think it was too many spider characters because I wanted a bit less so I really could find like my favorite and get to know them. And this was just too many, I think. Other than that, really cool and different kind of spider story. I really liked the art style was really nice. I guess I wanted to focus more on my favorite characters than to have that many, but I know there's a lot of more issues than that's just in this tiny volume. So I get that you get more if you buy them all, but that's just way too many. I won't read that much. My favorite characters in Spider-Verse, I think, was, well, Superior Spider-Man is really awesome. He's so cool. The original Peter Parker, of course. Then I like the one with the skull. He was cool. Not sure what he's called. I like. Yeah, I don't know all of these what the names are, but I liked him with the red suit and the black. That was cool. Really cool costume. Miles, I like. He's cool. Gwen, Spider-Gwen, of course. And oh, and the God Spider-Man. He was cool. Quite hot, actually. The one that was called The Other. Is that the one with the red suit? Oh, I don't remember. But he was cool. But the thing with the monkey and the pig, what the fuck? That's just weird. And that's just, no, that's not cool at all. That's just, I don't know. Really didn't like that. That was just stupid, dumb, I think. And I really love pigs, so it's not that. It's just, yeah, I don't get why they keep having pigs in comics. Like, there's a pig in Batman as well. Why? That's just weird, I think. Just, I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, cool story. Really liked it. But a bit too confusing and messy. So, I don't know. It makes me really want to read Superior Spider-Man because I think he's really cool. And I like him as the main character. He's just so, yeah. He really is fond of himself, isn't he? But I like that. That was the last one. Sorry for this confusing video. I tried to like make this video a bit more organized, but I'm not an organized person when it comes to this. So my videos are going to be a bit like me babbling about stuff and not that prepared because I don't have time to prepare, and I don't know, it feels weird talking when I have like a script or something, so it's just easier to just talk of whatever comes to mind. So if you like that, you can subscribe, and if you don't, then yeah, then maybe my channel isn't for you. But I hope you liked it, and I will see you later. Bye.